Oh,
No, you're good. You're not in my way at all. You're fine. Stay out of your way while I'm doing this.
about a round of applause for the Halls High School Band? Good evening and welcome to the Halls High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by our madrigal singers.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early rise what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, when the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red girls bursting in air, through the night as our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the
Thank you, Madrigals. You may be seated. As the Madrigals prepare for their next piece, I'd like to call your attention to the empty seats in the front row this evening. Please pause with me for a moment of silence while we remember classmates lost. Thank you. And now, let's turn our attention to the Halls High Madrigal Singers as they perform the Irish Blessing.
May the road rise to you, may the wind be always at your back, may the sunshine warm upon your face. And until we meet again, and until we meet again, may the God that loves our soul hold you in the palm of his hand.
Thank you again, Madrigals. Welcome to the Halls High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. I'm Spencer Long, Executive Principal of Halls High School. To begin this evening, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the families of the seniors. Seniors, your families here today have dedicated the last 18 years of their lives to you, giving their time, money, effort, and love to raise you to be successful young adults. So to honor their love, seniors, join me in welcoming your parents, guardians, and family members who are here to support you today. Next, I'd like to extend my admiration and gratitude to the folks in the black robes today. Guests, imagine for a moment that you spend every day with teenagers, up to 35 at a time, managing, mentoring, entertaining, and most of all, educating. It's no easy task, and we are lucky to have these dedicated professionals as our teachers, mentors, and friends. Will the best faculty in Knox County please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. Third, I'd like to recognize the Halls High School administration for their hard work, their support, and their dedication to the students of Halls High School. Justin Bailey, Tucker Jackson, and Kristen Scherner, will you please stand? And finally, welcome to the distinguished guests with me on stage this evening. Knox County School Superintendent, Dr. John Reiswick, Board of Education Vice Chair, Mr. Steve Triplett, Knox County Commissioners Rhonda Lee and Kim Frazier, Tennessee State Representatives Michelle Carringer and Dave Wright, and Tennessee State Senator Becky Duncan Massey, and the Office of Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs, who is represented by his staff attending in his place tonight. To all of you, we appreciate your support of our students, school, and community. Now, most of all, I want to extend a warm welcome to the stars of the show tonight, the seniors. Class of 2025, you made it to graduation day. Seniors, as I was preparing for this speech, lots of things crossed my mind about our collective experiences together, even just in the last year. A 7:30 a.m. rave in the Commons was a first for me. Somehow, you brought back the Ice Bucket Challenge also. And maybe the greatest accomplishment of your generation so far is that you got rid of skinny jeans and brought back 90s jeans and sneakers. I'd like to personally thank you for that. All joking aside, I've spent the last few weeks reflecting on our memories together, and your collective sense of humor, competitiveness, work ethic, and vibrant personalities have made it a joy to be your principal. It hasn't been all fun, though, because you've accomplished some pretty amazing things also. Families and guests, let me brag on these seniors for just a few moments. Most of these seniors started school together 13 years ago, which to them feels like a lifetime, but for us, just like yesterday. Today, after years of growth and learning, 277 of these seniors have earned the opportunity to come together as a class one last time to honor their collective accomplishments. Out of these 277, 264 have been offered scholarship awards, collectively totaling $7.4 million to attend post-secondary schools next year. Seniors, if you're accepting scholarships to go to college next year, please stand. In the class of 2025, 49 students completed the requirements for National Honor Society. NHS students, please stand. These seniors maintained a 3.5 GPA or higher in the most rigorous courses offered at Halls High School and completed at least 20 community service hours during the school year. You may be seated. You'll see in your programs some symbols beside the names, which I'd like to highlight also. First, the plus sign by their names indicates that 105 of these seniors are graduating with state distinction. These are students who attained a 3.0 or higher overall GPA and completed a variety of other high-level accomplishments, including earning state industry certifications or achieving high marks on their AP exams. Secondly, the hash mark by their names in the program indicate that 79 of these seniors have earned the state-level award Tri-Star Scholar. These students earned a composite score of 19 or higher on the ACT and a state industry certificate. And thirdly, the X by their names indicates that 61 of these seniors will be graduating with honors, meaning they scored above all of the college readiness benchmarks on the ACT. And lastly, the asterisk indicates that this senior class has 4 students who earned the Volunteer State Seal of Biliteracy, demonstrating fluency in 2 languages during their world language coursework. But these seniors didn't only excel in their academics. They earned many awards outside of the classroom as well. Among the class of 2025, we have 43 all-district athletes, 8 all-state athletes, and 4 state champions. Furthermore, 17 of our senior athletes have signed to play at the collegiate level. All of our senior athletes, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. This senior class had outstanding musical talent as well, with 6 All-East singers, 1 All-State singer, 4 All-East musicians, and 1 All-State musician. With our musical talent, please stand. And finally, I'd like to recognize that 11 of these seniors have chosen to serve this country in the armed forces in the next chapter of their lives. Would those please stand? Class of 2025, you deserve a collective round of applause. Seniors, every year I prepare for this speech and I reflect on some of my own life experiences, some of ours together, and I try to find a meaningful lesson to share, something that will hopefully motivate you and inspire you as you step into the next chapter of your life. This year I had a deep realization, and it's that there comes a point in life where your perspective shifts. Life in many ways is like a game with 2 halves. But unlike in sports, you don't know when halftime will be. In the first half of life, you're not thinking much about the future. Life feels thrilling. Every experience is new, and it's fun. And during this phase, you begin to develop skills, discover your interests, and build habits. And habits are important. I was reminded of this just last week while coaching my 6-year-old's t-ball team. Parents, I know many of you remember those days. My son came home from a game in tears because he hadn't hit the ball well. As his coach, I had seen what was wrong. His swing mechanics had slipped. Bad habits. So over the next few days, we went back to the basics. Tee drills, form work, repetition, and you know what? It worked. He fixed a swing, and he and his team had a great tournament to end the season last weekend. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does this relate to graduation day? Let's go back to the game of life. You're still in the first half. Until now, your life has been structured mostly around short-term goals. Pass the test, get to school on time, finish the essay, win the game. Most of your responsibilities have had short-term consequences. So your habits, good or bad, only had a short-term impact. But you're getting later in that first half. The way you see the world is still full of possibility. I even say that you view your dreams as a probability. Start a business, sure. Be a doctor, go for it. Join the military, become a famous YouTuber, get drafted by the pro team. It's all on the table right now. But remember, at some point the first half ends. And there's no buzzer to let you know when your habits will have had lasting effects. Let me tell you another story. It's about 2 brothers who had the same dream. It's to become doctors. A tough dream, because that takes years of hard work, high-level academic performance, and an obsessive dedication to preparation. These 2 brothers, only a couple of years apart, even attended the same college, chasing that dream. Now, the younger brother hadn't always been confident or academically gifted. In elementary school, he struggled to read. But through that struggle, he developed strong study habits. And by the time college came, those habits, like studying a couple of hours every day and attending study groups and shadowing medical professionals during the summertime when he had the opportunity, those habits were deeply ingrained, and they carried him to success. Now, the older brother was a little different. He was sharp. In high school, everything came easy. He could ace tests without studying, finish projects the night before, and still make the honor roll. But he never had to build strong habits because he never really needed them. So when college brought harder classes and less structure, he kept doing what had always worked until it didn't. By senior year, the gap between the brothers had grown. The older brother earned his degree, but didn't have the opportunity to go into medical school to be a doctor. A couple of years later, still trying to find his footing, he looked back, wishing he'd taken habits more seriously a little sooner. And meanwhile, the younger brother graduated and was accepted to the University of Tennessee College of Dental Medicine. Now, I'm not telling you this story to lift one brother up or put the other one down. I'm telling you this because their story illustrates a powerful truth. Habits matter. Both of those brothers were still in the first half of their lives, and fortunately, they both ultimately found successful careers. You might be thinking, who is the younger brother? His name is Ethan Long, doctor of dental surgery. And who's the older brother? That's me. I'm the proud big brother who figured out how important good habits are a few years later. So what can you take from this? At some point, your second half begins, and you don't realize it until you're already in it. And that's when your perspective shifts. You accept that your current reality is your long-term reality. Things like bills and responsibilities and family and career become the framework of life. But here's the good news. If you use the first half to become the best version of yourself through discipline and consistency and strong habits, the second half will be awesome. I'm in my second half now, and I'm here to tell you the habits you build in the next few years will shape the rest of your life. We all have strengths, we all have struggles, but what defines your future is not where you start today. It's what you do every day from this point forward, the habits you make. So as you walk across this stage tonight and into your future, remember this. You're on the right track in the first half, and graduating high school means that the seeds for your future have already been planted. Now the question is, will you build the habits to water them every day? Congratulations, class of 2025. We are all so proud of who you are and excited for what you'll become one day, one habit at a time.
Hello, my name is Tucker Jackson, and I'm blessed to be the assistant principal of the senior class. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our 2025 valedictorian, Isaiah Cahoon. Isaiah has been an incredibly dedicated student and boasts an impressive 4.69 GPA. In the fall, Isaiah will attend the University of Tennessee and plans to study engineering. Isaiah embodies the high school motto, dedicated to excellence. He was committed to the advanced placement program throughout his high school career, earning college credit in every AP exam he took. Isaiah has earned several industry certifications in engineering, business, and construction. He's a senior member of the Red Nation Robotics, where he leads the build and design team. Outside of academics, he also participates in cross-country and track. Isaiah is a hard worker and always seeking to improve himself and those around him. Isaiah has a bright future, and we cannot wait to see what he accomplishes. Let's welcome Isaiah Cahoon. And that's why you have that.
Good evening, faculty, parents, and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate not only the end of an era, but also the beginning of an exciting new chapter in our lives. Today marks all the years of hard work, late nights, friendships, and personal growth. As we stand here on the threshold of the future, we have so much to be proud of, and even more to look forward to. Before we begin, I would first like to thank my parents for their support and guidance throughout my entire life. As we reflect on the past 4 years, let's thank all the people who have supported us to this point. It's amazing to think about how far we've come. Remember our first day of high school? We were nervous, excited, and probably a little lost. Over the years, we've learned not just from textbooks, but from each other, and experiences that shaped us. We faced challenges, and whether we succeeded or failed, we grew because of them. We've witnessed each other's achievements, from academic excellence to athletic victories. These experiences have shaped us into the individuals we are today, ready to take on the challenges that come next. But there's one thing that truly defines our time here. It's the effort we put in every day. Every test we studied for, every project we completed, every practice we attended, it all added up to this moment. As we look ahead to the future, I want to offer a piece of advice that's become clear to me throughout our high school journey. Always put your best effort into everything you do, because effort is what opens doors to opportunities. Life is unpredictable. I've spent 6 years running, 4 of which has been spent recovering from injuries. When I first got injured, I'd only been running for 2 years. The following year, I had to get my first of 3 knee surgeries. Despite having these setbacks, I continued to run and gave my full effort towards it. By my 3rd knee surgery, the doctors did not expect me to run again. Even though I was told it would be very challenging to continue, I completed my goals of being able to run half marathons. From this, I gained a valuable lesson. You might have many setbacks on your path, but they will never keep you down. There will be moments when things don't go according to plan, but the one thing we can always control is the effort we offer. Whether we're heading to college, starting a career, traveling, or pursuing a passion, giving our best will lead to doors opening in ways you might have never expected. Giving your best effort doesn't always guarantee immediate success, but it does guarantee growth. When you give life your all, you learn, adapt, and improve. And those small victories, those moments when you push a little harder, stay a little longer, or try something new, those are the moments that will shape your future. Every bit of effort is an investment in yourself. And the payoff may not be instant, but it will come. Think about the times when you didn't feel like giving your all, but did anyway. Maybe it was staying up late to finish a project, helping a friend with their work, or squeezing in extra practice before a game. Those are the moments when we often surprise ourselves with what we're capable of. And that's the key. When you give your best effort, you create more opportunities. Opportunities to learn, to grow, and to succeed in ways you couldn't have imagined. As we leave high school and step into the next phase of our lives, let us remember, the future is in our hands. It will be shaped by the effort we put into every task, every goal, and every relationship. No matter where we go or what we do, the willingness to offer our best effort will be what opens doors to success, fulfillment, and happiness. So to my fellow graduates, let's embrace the future with confidence, knowing that our hard work has prepared us for the opportunities that come next. And as we move forward, let's continue to give our best, knowing that every effort we make today is a step towards the doors that will open tomorrow. Thank you, and congrats to the class of 2025. We've made it to the end.
We will now recognize class of 2025 salutatorian, John Hamren. John has been a dedicated student with a GPA of 4.46. Next year, John will be attending Virginia Tech, where he plans to study architecture. Throughout his time at Halls High School, John has shown himself to be more than just an outstanding student. He's a dedicated scholar, a compassionate leader, and a determined individual. John is the kind of person who brings the light out into the lives of others. Whether he's in the classroom, on campus, or out in the community, he carries himself with integrity, kindness, and unwavering drive to serve and succeed. His leadership, work ethic, and academic excellence are second to none. There is no doubt that he will go on to do incredible things. As he takes this next step forward, we can all be certain that John Hamren will continue to represent the very best of Halls High School. Let's welcome John Hamren.
Good evening, Halls High School Class of 2025. Today marks a historic day for all of us here as we gather to celebrate this great accomplishment. We owe a special thanks to our families, our administrators, our counselors, and our friends, not only for being here today, but for the immense support through our 4 long years at Halls. We also owe our teachers much gratitude for turning a blind eye when the AI checkers go off or when they've caught us using photomath. Without these great people in our lives, I don't believe we could have made it this far. However, we also should congratulate ourselves for working hard and finishing high school. Today, we're here to celebrate our graduating class, but before we can begin the cheers and the pictures, I would really like to use this spotlight to talk about myself. Not many opportunities are out there for me to be the center of attention, so I'll take advantage of this one. Something about me that some of you may know is that I like math. I like shapes and numbers, and it's something I've always felt pretty good at. Yet one number in particular stuck out to me many times while writing the speech, the number 4. 4 years of high school, 4 classes each day, 4 academic subjects, 4 bases at our baseball field, 4 schools I've had to pick from, and tomorrow is 4 years since my mom passed away. Since then, I've had times of struggle and times of joy. My life is far different from what it was, but I'm willing to bet everyone here today could look back 4 years and say they feel the same way. We are not our past selves. We never will be, and that is something I believe is beautiful. I hated change of any kind growing up. My dad told me a story one time about me being 4 years old and crying because we got a new couch. I hated changes, but in this past year, I've dedicated myself to change. I bleached my hair, which was a huge identity crisis, then cut it off on live television, right over there. I quit baseball, which nearly broke my heart to do, and I entered the workforce for the first time. I even started to wear sweaters. But my point here is to say that change is going to happen. One way or another, the powers of good and evil will come together to make your life look different, and there's truly nothing any of us can do to stay exactly the same. In preparation for this speech, I consulted a dictionary to find some words with 4 letters, just to leave you with some words of inspiration. Love, hope, life, grow, John, 4, and time. Time. Time and time again, I've worried about time. How I've spent it, how much I have, what time is lunch. But as our time here ends, we look to our time ahead. I'm excited for what is in front of us. I hope you all feel the same. This is an amazing day for us. I'm so proud to be here today, and I'm so excited to celebrate this day with all of you, because now it is our time to move forward and take a hold of our lives. Thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you everybody for coming, and thank you to my classmates. I love each of you and remain grateful for the time we shared together. And now that our time is up, we must remember each other as we step into our futures. Thank you all, and go Red Devils.
Each year, students are given an opportunity to capture their senior year in words and share those memories and experience with their fellow classmates at the graduation ceremony. The student chosen this year as senior speaker is Jocelyn Mazariegos. If you know Jocelyn, you know anytime you see her, she will have a huge smile on her face. She is encouraging and kind to everyone and a friend to all. Not only is she a dedicated student, she also volunteers her free time at Thrive, an afternoon program where she sings and plans activities for children. She has been involved in chorus all 4 years of high school, working from mixed chorus all the way up to the madrigals. She will leave a legacy of kindness and encouragement as she moves on to her next adventure. Let's welcome Jocelyn Mazariegos.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jocelyn Eileen Mazariegos. And before I begin my speech tonight, I, on behalf of the senior class, would like to thank all teachers, staff, coaches, family, friends, and distinguished guests for attending this very special event and for all you have done for us. How are we feeling tonight? Woo! It's an unexplainable feeling to think about how fast time flies. We've all grown up without even realizing it, and the adults warned us of how fast it would go, but we didn't listen. And here we are today. Although it pains me to think that this may be our final time sitting side by side, I'm thankful that I was able to spend it with each and every one of you. Now that high school's finally over, I've come to realize that waking up early and having to be in class at 8 a.m. for the past 4 years wasn't so bad after all. As Dr. Seuss once said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." I want to thank my parents, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing up here today. I want to thank them for all the sacrifices they have made for me by providing a roof over my head, food on the table, and most importantly, for the love they have given me from the start. So in their honor, I would like to dedicate this part of my speech to my beloved parents in Spanish. Mami y papi, ustedes son la razón por cual estoy parada aquí el día de hoy. Ustedes sacrificaron sus propios sueños para asegurarse que yo pudiera cumplir los míos. Ustedes no tuvieron la oportunidad de graduarse, pero si no fuera por su guía y sus consejos, yo no lo hubiera logrado. Así que les agradezco por todo su amor y su apoyo. For those non-Spanish speakers, here's what I just said. Mom, Dad, you guys are the reason I'm standing up here today. You sacrificed your dreams to make sure I could fulfill mine. And although you were never given the opportunity to graduate, I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you for your love, guidance, and support. Although some may be sad for this closing chapter, I know I'm not, because this is just the start of something amazing. These 4 years have taught me so much, such as being thankful for the time we are given and the people put into our lives. I am beyond thankful for Miss Williams and the love of music she has brought out within me. I will forever be grateful for all the lessons and knowledge learned behind these walls, but one of the most important lessons of all is to have faith. Faith in God, faith in yourself, and faith that you will be able to live a happy life. Because sometimes faith is all you got. I want you to believe in yourself. Believe in the person that you are and believe in the person you want to become. It's up to you. It's your choice because you are worth so much more than high school accomplishments, titles, awards, lost opportunities, or even insecurities. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. It's up for you to prove, not to them, but to yourself that you are more than capable of success. Seniors, I want you to treasure every moment we've shared, whether it was at prom, football games, class, or even just passing each other in the halls. If you see each other in the future at a restaurant, or I don't know, maybe a grocery store, don't be scared. Wave, or even smile. Let's make the most of today. Let's savor every second of today and commemorate our outstanding achievement. I'm beyond honored to congratulate the class of 2025. And although we may not know what these next few chapters hold, it's our story to write. So let us be the ones who make a difference. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kristen Scherner, and I'm one of the assistant principals at Halls High. I have the honor of announcing our 2025 Teachers of the Year. Each May, Halls High staff are asked to vote for 3 staff members that have given their all for Halls High School. These 3 teachers chosen have been selected because of their hard work, dedication to students, and passion for education. Our first recipient for Teacher of the Year is an educator who doesn't always seek the spotlight, but who absolutely deserves it. Our school psychologist, Dr. Victoria Van Maren, makes a difference not just by what she does, but how she does it. Dr. Van Maren, please come forward. What makes Dr. Van Maren special isn't just her expertise or training, though she has plenty of that. It is her compassion, calm presence, and her ability to make complicated things feel simple, and the way that she can make overwhelming feelings feel manageable. A student she works closely with was asked his favorite thing about Dr. Van Maren, and his answer was, "She's cool." And we all agree. Dr. V is cool because whether you're a student struggling with something personal, a teacher needing insight, or a parent who is looking to help, she makes you feel seen, heard, and supported. Dr. V, you may not wear an actual cape, but for so many of us, you're a hero. Congratulations. Our next recipient for the 2025 Halls High Teacher of the Year is Miss Tammy Wissing. Miss Wissing, please make your way to the front. Miss Wissing is a veteran teacher who has played an integral role in the development and implementation of our inaugural 865 Academy. As the freshman dean, she has led her team with dedication and purpose, ensuring that countless students receive the support they need to be successful. Ms. Wissing is deeply respected by her colleagues and cherished by her students for her compassionate leadership, unwavering commitment, a positive force within our school community. She actively contributes to campus life and exemplifies professionalism, enthusiasm, and care in all that she does. Congratulations, Ms. Wissing. Our last recipient for the 2025 Halls High Teacher of the Year is Ms. Alex Yanello. Ms. Yanello, please step forward. Ms. Yanello is a dedicated and compassionate educator who creates a welcoming and inclusive environment in her classroom, where every student has the opportunity to feel successful. Her unwavering patience, kindness, and love ensure that all students are valued, especially on the tough days. Miss Alex and the team that she works with are instrumental in creating the best sporting event of the year, Tuesday Night Lights, where her students are celebrated on the field and court. If you have not had the opportunity to attend, you need to. Beyond the classroom, Miss Alex also serves as the assistant cheerleading coach, where she is described by her cheerleaders as understanding, charismatic, and someone who holds them to high standards. Miss Alex's tireless commitment to her students and her school community make her truly a deserving Teacher of the Year. Thank you for being you, Miss Alex.
Seniors, now's the part you've been waiting for. When your usher in your row signals for your row to stand, please file to your right, which is my left. And when your name is called, you'll walk across the stage. Be sure to pause for a photograph right here as I hand you your diploma. And guests, we ask that you hold your applause until all names have been called so that all students can be recognized.
Haley Marie Taylor. Ulysses Sanchez. Isaiah Stone Cahoon. John William Hamron. Jocelyn Eileen Mazariegos. Jalen Elizabeth Allwood. Emery Claire Bells. Ava K. Brummerstedt. Leanne Marie Bullington. Autumn Marie Butler. Layla Elise Cadell. Carly Roxanne Cadle. Evan Gregory Caldwell. Haley Joan Chase. Nolan Joseph Cook. Michael Cade Covert. Lauren Michelle Davis. Madison Grace Miller. Kaylin Addison Minot. Emily Caitlin Dawson. Logan Connor Dennison. Addison Kate Edmondson. Sophia Jeantai Elkins. Adeline Jane Ely. Autumn Rain Gideon. Grace Elizabeth Gilmer. Alyssa Jade Graham. Emily Isadora Gutierrez Santana. Jackson Shane Holt. Thomas Luke Jones. Imran Riaz Khan. Amanda Marissa Lane. Oren Brody McBean. Allison Renee Meese. Amelia Merson. Nash. Jeffrey Preston Oakes. Lucy Kate Ortner. Maya Anish Patel. Alexis Grace Phillips. Lily Stephanie Reyes Hernandez. Caleb Esteban Rodriguez. Jaden Byerly Russell. Samantha Jalen Sims. Aiden Cole Smith. Evan Brody Spiva. Noah Christopher Strader. Jordan Shane Tauscher. Evie Love Turner. Patricia Bartolome Sebastian. Haley Elizabeth Beagle. Jesse Robert Akron. Christian Serge Anatoli. Nathan Lucas Hurd. Jake Christopher King. Landry Christina Thomas. Catherine Jean Lanning. Allie Nicole Marshall. Macy Nicole Moon. Briley Serena Newton. Alex Andrea Sanders. Hal William Weir. Christian Michael Art. Camden Elijah Atchley. Zachary Marshall Alt. Kennedy Elizabeth Babb. J.R. Elias Baez. Parker Gavin Ballou. Raekwon Ronell Best. Dylan Gregory Boyd. Noah Ray Boggs. Alicia Nicole Bowling. Haley Faith Bradley. Hunter Lynn Buffini. Matthew Thomas Brewer. Colton Michael Brown. Daniel Buckner. Reagan Alyssa Burnett. Jackson Payne Butcher. Jonathan Isai Calix Vasquez. Mackenzie Marie D'Amico. Ian James Daughtery. Victoria de Santiago Godinez. Cadence Naya Cantrell. Brian Cardoza Gomez. Jackson Kitts Carrier. Jose Isidro Carrillo. Alejandra Castro Martinez. Robert Myron Christensen. Hannah Faith Collins. David Cameron Cook. Dylan Parker Cook. Reed Travis Cooper. Sophia Danielle Crisp. Karina Cruz Sanchez. Mason Tyler Dale. Matthew Cameron Weaver. Sydney Mae Wegman. Nathan Owen Wilkerson. John Thomas Deasing. Trenton Seth Deshawn. Alyssa Ray Dahl. Jackson Gregory Elliott. Jonathan Andrew Ellison. Evan David Eubanks. Riley Jenna Evans. Allison Mackenzie Fano. Tucker Reese Flafford. Ada Marie Foy. Balter Francisco Pascual. Tomas Martinez Francisco. Eric Matthew Holland. Zachary Douglas Holmes. Hayden Lynn Housewright. Mackenzie Nicole Housewright. Caleb James Limbaugh. Natalie Marissa Frederick. Brian Osvaldo Galindo. Connor Andrew Giles. Diana Dolores Goebel. Megan Marie Gray. Alexis Mackenzie Grubb. Ella McKinley Hale. Ethan Burke Hardy. Shelby Rachel Harris. Macy Brooke Harrison. Ethan Isaiah Hawkins. Lucas Payne Henderson. Maylin Alicia Hernandez Rivas. Alexis Danielle Higgins. Landon Zachary Campbell. Gavin William Humphrey. Grace Hunley. Miles Gillette Hunter. McKaylee Miranda Hutchison. Kira Christine Inman. Nathan Brett Jackson. Trent Russell Jaramillo. Madeline Audrey Jenkins. Hunter Sevier Jennings. Daniel Elijah Jernasik. Luis David Jimenez. Elton Alexander Lopez Valladores. Eliezer Lopez Valladores. Nehemiah Lorenzo. Galen Luckman. Jacob Andrew Lynch. Jeremy Allen Nix. Demarin Renique Noe. Brielle Deborah Johnson. Ella Marie Johnson. Holden Scott Johnson. Madison Grace James. Levi Thomas Kilbrew. Easton Randall Kitts. Chiney Lakin. Alexis Bella Lane. Jonas Nathaniel Lane. Cameron Marcus Lawson. Kaylee Elena Laycock. Alyssa Paige LaQuire. Alexander James Litt. Sean Cameron Lewis. Brooklyn Kendall Lynn. Bowden McCarr. Joshua James Martin. Nathan Ray Martin. Ramiro Juan Martin. Shelby Malin Martin. Carlos Saul Martinez Moreno. Alfonso Javier Martinez. Presley Mathis. Joseph David Noel III. Hunter Aaron Norris. Brianna Shay Ogle. Cannon Blaine Padgett. Lily Rose Palmer. Carson Bo Patterson. Ariana Faith Pedigo. Brianna Denise Sanderson. Sophia Avabel Satterfield. Trace Everett Skates. Aubrey Page Mayton. William Andrew McKinney. Nathaniel Hudson McMillan. Parker James Meese. Nathaniel Douglas Myers. Dominique Isaiah Miller. Piper Marie Miller. Tony Marcus Moore. Kobe Jackson Morgan. Nicholas Richard Morris. Keegan Michael Minnick. Hannah Lorraine Newland. Alexander Xavier Nipper. Andrew Jacob Peffer. Ava Claire Perry. Seth James Perry. Branson Matthew Peters. Morgan Renee Phillips. Belle Victoria Post. Lily Abigail Powell. Christopher Jacob Quinter. Cameron Michael Schuler. Jordan Blake Sexton. Ray Slate. Wyatt Matthew Smalley. Brianna Jolie Smith. Xander Charles Smith. Jasmine Aurora Sneed. Jaden Kayla Spencer. Rowan Vasquez Barrera. Landon James Best. Zachary Scott Meyer. Jada Carmen Walker. Reagan Rebecca Ramsey. William Ramon Solero. Kevin Noe Reyes. Judah Lincoln Reevely. Bailey Marie Roberts. Braylon Matthew Gary Robertson. Rosemary Estelle Robertson. Sergio Dario Rosales. Chloe Elizabeth Rowe. Danielle Rose Rowlett. Isaac Wayne Russell. Wendy Sanchez Rodriguez. Ethan Cole Spradling. Lincoln Tate Stalkup. Tatiana Faith Stamper. Aaliyah Marie Sterling. Isaiah Thomas Stevens. Mary Catherine Stewart. Shayla Geneva Sending. Gage Alexander Wallace. Braxton Cade Walton. Layla Ann Watkins. Cade Millie Whalen. Alexander Burt Weaver. Paige Leanne Welch. Landon Isaiah Wells. Ashton Thomas Wharton. Cameron Drew Willis. Tristan Cole White. Larissa Ismail Winkle. Danielle Alexander Zarate Marquez. Jordan Lee Schwartz. Jenna Marie Taylor. Hunter Allen Tony. Arturo Torres Sanchez. Elisa Marie Treese. Jesse David Twilla. Caitlin Lee Valentine. Jack Allen Vandegrift. Taylor Grace Vandegrift. Jaden Ryan Vance. Jeremiah Harvey White. Elijah James Whitener. Jackson Drew Willard. Alyssa Reed Wilson. Josie Rihanna Wolf. Aiden Michael Woodham. Sarah Messina.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of the graduating class of 2025, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for graduation. Will the Halls High School class of 2025 please rise? The mortarboard that you're wearing, or cap as we call it today, and the tassel that adorns it have been traditional parts of the graduation ceremony for many hundreds of years. In the last century, one new tradition has emerged, and it is my honor to lead you in this part of the ceremony now. Your tassel, as it hangs on the right, signifies the experiences and the challenges that you've overcome, and the hard work and dedication in all your years of schooling that have brought you here to this moment today. In just a moment, together, you will move your tassel to the left, signifying your new status as a high school graduate. Class of 2025, will you please move your tassels from the right to the left? By the power vested in me, given in authority of Knox County Schools and the state of Tennessee, I now pronounce the senior class of 2025 Halls High School graduates. Do your thing. As the graduates make their way back to their seats, let's wish them all congratulations one more time. Parents and family, the Halls High School administration and our distinguished guests will have the honor of leading the recessional. Please rise and remain standing for the graduate recessional. Graduates, you will file out row by row behind the ushers. Yeah, you guys, yep.